Hey everyone, it's the voice of an angel. I'm in my kitchen right now. Today's my last day being here in Medford, and it's kind of upsetting. It's hard to see my house empty. It's hard to even be here without crying. Um, I've I officially moved out like a week ago. I'm living with my boyfriend right now, but we're not living together like boyfriend and girlfriend. We're living together like I need to get the hell out and do my own life, which I totally understand. So that's fine. I start my new job. I think I start my new job. I have a job. That's all that matters, right? I start my new job in like 4 days, maybe tomorrow. But wait, I can't do tomorrow. Anyway, sometime this week. I'll get a call at 3 o'clock, so I'm going to be waiting for that. Um, as for everything else going on, my life is hectic. I've tried to relax, I've tried to do a lot of other things, but it just does not work. Eh, the, who, the thought of my dad not being here just drives me crazy. Um, I try not to think about it because then I start crying and then I get into a deep depression and I just don't want to talk. So I try not to talk about it now. Um, I would talk about what has happened over the past few weeks, but since there might be some legal stuff going on, I can't really disclose any of that yet. But as soon as I get my dad buried and everything else, I will disclose what has gone on. Um, I've pretty much taken all his bills and canceled all the accounts so far. And I'm just trying to go on with my life, and it just won't let me. Everyone told me to go back to Arizona, and I told them no. Because that's just running away. Again. I'm not going back to Arizona anytime soon. I'll give it 3-4 months here. And then if things don't work the way I want it to work, I will go back to Arizona. And that's what I've told everyone. So, Arizona should be my last resort, and I think it is. I mean, there are people there that love me, that want me there, and I understand that. But I have to live my own life for me, and they need to understand, and I hope they do. As for YouTube videos and music and all that kind of stuff, my computer is now in my boyfriend's room, and which is like the popular room, so I mean, I don't really sing in front of him much. I pretty much don't sing, period, only in the car, so that's gonna be a problem. Nail tutorials, not sure. I mean, I've only been doing my nails like normal colors, and it's just that I'm in this um, I don't know. It's like I'm in this mental state where I just can't get past anything right now. It just doesn't make sense. I want to move on, but I can't. I just wish I knew where my dad was. Like, my dad had a very hard life. Growing up was hard, being bigger, like me. He was the only boy in the family. He was the youngest of all of them, I think. Yeah. And he just had a hard time. He's only had like a few friends. Um, I don't I don't really know what else to say about like when he was growing up. But when I've known him for the 21 years I've been here, um, he was he wasn't as sick as he was for the last 10 years before. After he got bit by a brown recluse spider in 2002, 2001, he started going downhill. The spider bite decayed all his calf muscle, pretty much, and he had to do skin grafts and a bunch of therapy, and he almost died from that. And I'm thank I'm thankful that he didn't then, because I really needed him. And he's just had a really rough time with life. My parents divorced in 2001, 2002. Left him with nothing, pretty much. Just his half of the house of what it was worth. And he was in really bad debt. Both of my parents were. You know, that's normal for a middle class family. So we moved away, my sister, me, my mom, to Arizona, and we left him. I didn't get to see my father that much. I only got to see him for like 2 weeks out of the year. I finally came back permanently when I was 19, turning 20. So I was glad that I had some time to catch up with my dad. But by the time I got here, the damage was already done. My father had to relearn who I was. He didn't really know me. He was in a state of depression to the point where he didn't want to get out of bed. He would watch TV all day. And I would be in the room right next to him. I tried to get him out. I bought him a fishing license and wanted to go to the target range. But he just didn't feel like going. It's really hard to see one of your parents just slowly fading away. And once it happens, it's like it's not real. And he had died of congestive heart failure, pretty much. His heart had a lot of problems. One leaking valve, one valve that was already clogged, and a whole bunch of other things. He was turning septic, so there was nothing that we could actually do. If there was something, I would have said open heart surgery right away, but there wasn't. He died on the 11th, and at 8:43 in the morning, I was there. I got there at 7. I held his hand. I talked to him. I read my sister's letter to him, because she wrote him a letter to say that she was there and that he was the greatest father ever, and that no one was supposed to read it until he wakes up. Well, he didn't wake up, so I decided to read the letter and make sure that he knew she was there. His heart rate was really low. It was in the 70s, and normally it's supposed to be 100, 120. Anything above 120, there's a problem. Anything below 100, it's a problem. So, I knew he was gonna go soon, and we changed his codes. If he were to code, that means to his heart stop beating. We weren't gonna resuscitate him. He was already on life support for a week, so we decided that wasn't the choice. So after reading my sister's note to my dad, he passed away in front of me while I was holding his hand, telling him it was okay, I would be okay. He passed away so fast, it was unreal. He started the code, and the nurse was like, I'll shut the thing off, and everyone was on their way. That was the worst part. my aunt was on her way down from burning it. My mom and pop-up were coming at 9, and Tiffany was on her way too. And I was the only one there when he died. And it's not a good feeling. But I knew that I didn't have to pull the plug myself, or anyone else had to make that decision. So at least he made a decision for me, but it still hurts knowing that he's gone. I can't even look at, things that he had. I can't even look at him. It's so hard to, believe that something like this would happen. He was 61 years old. There's no possible, there is possible ways people die young, but it shouldn't have happened either way. My dad was a fighter, and he finally gave up. So, it's just the fact that I miss him a lot. He won't be at my wedding. He won't see grandchildren. He won't be there. My dad was always there for me. Even 3,000 miles away, he was always there for me. And now it's just me, myself, and I. My sister won't talk to me. My mom, she calls me once in a while. But it's time to take care of myself, I guess. I just wish I had spent the holidays with them, not knowing that I didn't have another year. Oh, and that's one regret. It's a big regret, actually. I had Christmas with my boyfriend. I had New Year's with my boyfriend. I mean, we opened our gifts the night before Christmas, so I could show my dad what I got him. And he just wanted clothes, so I got him clothes, and now they had to be thrown away or donated. I just feel like I'm alone right now. I was so naive when he got into the hospital. I had his clothes in my hand, so he can come out, not knowing that it was something so different. I just thought it was a breathing problem, that he would give him some type of medicine to reduce fluid in his lungs or something, but not him dying on me. But I know I can't cry anymore. I know this is not what he wanted. I know he wanted me to be okay, make sure I'm just fine, and I might just be. So that's all that matters. Alright. Well, I'm sorry for wasting almost 15 minutes of your life, giving you updates about the last 2 weeks of my life. I will let you guys go, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.